Okay, John, taking a look at your swing here. I was very encouraged by our lesson today. You really started striking the ball how I want you to. Um, every shot wasn't perfect, obviously, we don't expect that, but you hit a lot of good shots. Most of your golf shots are starting straight or slightly to the right, so a lot of the path work that we did in the first lesson is carried over. Pretty much all we have to do now is make sure the club face stays closed going back, and then just get that forward shaft lean coming through. So let's take a look here. So going back, you want the club face pointed at the ground. At least that's what you're going to try to feel at this point. Now what you feel and what you do is totally different, so if you try to get the club face pointed towards the ground, which is very closed, you'll probably have it in a perfect position. This looks good here. And now basically what we're trying to do is maintain that angle as long as possible into the downswing. So this is a lot better than the first lesson, which is why you start getting some trap shots, some real solid hits. In this particular shot was a divot past the ball swing, so it was a solid hit. So there's some forward shaft lean, but just want to re-emphasize. You can push yourself a little bit more. Look at Adam Scott. So his hands are kind of at the ball, and your hands are at the ball. You can see the difference. Now it's easy to understand this. It takes about 5 seconds to understand that you need more forward shaft lean. What the difficult thing is getting the golfer to do it. That comes through feel. It does not come through thinking. I really want to emphasize, I don't teach through thinking. I try to get you to feel what you should try to do, and that way when you're practicing and playing, you try to recreate the feel. If you don't have a feel of what it should feel like, you'll never be able to accomplish anything. So the best way to practice this is the pump drill exercise. Basically you're bringing your hands and arms down in front of your belt buckle right here, but the goal is to have the club in this fashion, parallel to the ground, the club head the same height as the hands. So if you really do that exercise a lot, it will transfer into your full swing, and you'll have no problem trapping the ball and hitting balls in grass contact. As I mentioned in the lesson, this is a very difficult thing to do, and it takes time. It does not come easy. Very few golfers trap the golf ball. Very few golfers get the forward shaft lean that is required to trap the golf ball. So I think you can do it. You definitely have the potential. It's going to take some hard work, but pretty good impact position there. Straight left wrist, straight left arm. Pretty good. Get a little flippy there. Not much, just a little bit. So you can practice a couple punch shots. Don't do too many of them, because then you'll turn your full swing into a punch shot. Just do a few here and there. And a lot of those pump drills.